The Silent Hill 2 remake is out, and it is off to a phenomenal start. It's also even better when you get acknowledgement from the original producer of Silent Hill 2 that came out in 2001, originally for the PS2. Quote from Masashi Tsuboyama. Sorry if I butchered that. Totally did not mean to. I think the value of the remake is that a new generation can play it. And also made a tweet saying about Silent Hill 2 remake, games and technology are constantly evolving, resulting in significant differences in constraints and levels of expression. This is a common issue with media arts in general, but it is not easy to maintain and appreciate the environment of the time. Something that makes this game actually even more unique is that two creators from the original Silent Hill 2 have actually maintained coming back and being part of developing the remake, and one of which was Masahiro Itoa and Akira Yamaoka. Again, I'm not good at pronouncing names. Both of these developers were part of the original Silent Hill 2, in which they came back, and Ito is a creature designer and Yamaoka is a composer. So we can see similarities that will be very good resemblance from the original to the remake. Silent Hill 2 remake, before even doing a full release and just doing the early access release, has already hit a peak players of over 12,900 and is number 17 on the wish list with over 73,000 followers and a top 3 seller with over 5,500 positive reviews. That's of course expected to go up on the full release of the game. Some key similarities between Silent Hill 2 and the remake is that the storyline is still going to be the same storyline at its core, the same characters, even though the voice actors could be a little bit different going forward, and of course the atmosphere, right? Within this game, it's still going to have its similar elements of psychological horror, and survival horror. But there are some big key differences. One of which is going to, of course, be the graphics. The graphics are completely got overhauled to today's technology with a new perspective, with camera angles and third-person over-the-shoulder perspective, enhancing the sense of realism as you can immerse yourself into the game. With a new combat system, new expanded areas, and enemies and puzzles to solve, with the quality of life changes, making the game overall better today than it was, and hopefully emphasizing how great it was then, and just expanding on it and making it better overall. Bloober Team partnered with Konami under a strategic cooperation agreement. This collaboration aimed to leverage Bloober's team expertise in horror games and Konami's rich history with the Silent Hill series. It was like a dream team. The development timeline began in 2019 with the team working on various aspects of the game over the years. By October 2022, the project was officially announced after months of speculation and leaks. For the technical aspects, the game was developed in Unreal Engine 5, which allowed for significant improvements that we talked about earlier, with the key differences between Silent Hill 2 and Silent Hill 2 Remake. The final stages, of course, came in 2024. The development had reached its final stages with the team polishing individual elements of the game. Some of the big challenges and decisions that this team had to face throughout its development, though, was updating the game's perspective to a third-person over-the-shoulder view, which required careful consideration to maintain the original feel of the game and try to enhance the gameplay without actually hurting it, hindering their experience. They wanted to have a more in-depth realism and put you more immersed into what happens. Overall, the development process was a collaborative effort that aimed to honor the legacy of Silent Hill 2. Despite this game's overall success so far, it has actually been bombarded with hate, actually with fans taking over the Silent Hill 2 Wikipedia page because they just feel that this game could actually overshine the original Silent Hill 2. As of right now, there is actually no planned DLC for this game. But if its continued success happens, it could actually go back to the original Silent Hill 2, where there could be speculatory leaks as of right now that a Born from a Wish scenario could happen in an additional chapter. Reading some of the top comments for Silent Hill 2 is, I didn't believe it was possible to improve on perfection, but despite the immense pressure Bloober team was under, they did it. Silent Hill 2 Remake is a masterpiece. It's got a new QOL and accessibility features, improved gameplay elements, and combat. An updated OST, also made by the same composer who did the original game soundtrack. New and updated story elements, including new endings, new ways to approach puzzles, more open world exploration within Silent Hill, and so much more. But more importantly, it was the same Silent Hill game at the heart that we fell in love with over 20 years ago. The remake is truly a remake done right. So Silent Hill 1 and 3 remakes win. With the top negative comment, at the time of making the comment, has 5 current hours played. Well, at least Bluebird didn't completely bastardize 2 as much as I was expecting. But this is a slow torment to play. While early on, it exceeded my rock bottom expectations. 1,000 little issues with kept popping up, from enemy spawns, painfully sluggish and awkward exploration, and a combat system straight out of Silent Hill Homecoming. I guess it can't find a PC copy of the original or don't have the know-how to use the remastered mod. This is the best you can do, but be aware that when Bluebird isn't riding the coattails of talented designers, their original content is also so horribly mid. That sounds like just such a negative review in general, not even of the game, but just like, it almost sounds as if that individual is negative no matter what. The Silent Hill Reddit page has over 173,000 members right now, where you can actually get in and be a part of the Silent Hill 2 community. Over on Discord, Silent Hill currently has 8,340 members to be a part of in the community. And I think this is just phenomenal that the game is such at a high point before even having a full release